It was a grand finale of the block, and like always, it was a massive demonstration of the state of Australia's housing markets. It's also, I reckon, told us plenty about the resilience of Melbourne's market right now, the strongest in the country. Now, there were 1,700 auctions in Melbourne over the weekend. It was an all-time record. Now, the early report from CoreLogic suggests the clearance rate in Melbourne, 71.7%, down from 77.5% last year. Sydney, where property clearly is cooling, had a clearance rate of 64.1%, down from 80.5% same time last year. Brisbane, clearance rates are down a little. Adelaide's certainly hanging in there. Tassie and Canberra are very strong, and the Perth market is noticeably stronger. In my mind, the best property bargains in the past 12 months in the country have been in the West. But back to the block and what it taught us. First, if you're selling a property in today's market, you've got to think about the prospective buyer. Now, whether Josh and Elise had comedian Dave Hughes in mind as they were renovating is another matter, but clearly all of the features suit a family. Josh and Elise won the block with their property selling $447,000 above reserve. It was more nerve-wracking for others, though, more similar to what typical property sellers go through: sweaty palms, anxious moments. Jason and Sarah sold for $387,000 above reserve. Great result, though. I thought poor old Jason would blow a foofer valve. Sticks and Wombat was almost as though people felt sorry for them. They got $130,000 above reserve, which I've got to tell you, in a mature property market, was a really good deal. Then reality hit for Ronnie and Georgia. They initially didn't get above the reserve, so the property was taken off the market. It was pretty canny, because then the real buyers turned up looking for a bargain. It sold after auction, $161,000 above reserve. There was a lesson there. Finally, Clinton Hannah, $2.615 million, $95,000 above reserve. You've got to be realistic. They're all brilliant results, but they'll say that buyers and sellers have to be now realistic about price. After all, you're a long time paying off a property. The dollar, 75.75 US cents this morning, and the Dow Jones index of US shares on Friday up by 33 points.